This is the current lipstick setup. So I've got all of these drawers. They're normally stacked in like 2 sections, but because of advent calendars they're kind of squashed into here. I don't really feel like I have like a trillion, obviously I've got more than I need, but I don't feel like I have a million. It's just more that I wear the same 6 lipsticks on rotation, so I just feel like having like this many is just a bit extreme. So I've got my kind of top down camera, I've got some micellar water and some cotton rounds, and let's go with the top drawer and start with nudes because they'll be easier to rub off, is the honest answer. So I'm sorry about the slightly dodgy lighting. Welcome to England in December. Let's go. There is no rhyme or reason to why these lipsticks are in this container and these lipsticks are in this container, but these are, as far as I'm aware, my nude bullet lipsticks, but I'm sure there will be others in there. But if we start off here, it's a pretty safe place to start from. I've got 2 MAC lipsticks and I'm pretty sure this one, which is faux, is gone off. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if that'll pick up on camera. There's like a slightly green tinge to the side of the lipstick, which is gross. So that can go in the bin. But I think this one's actually all right. This one is Sheer Outrage, which is a powder kiss lipstick. It's a bit newer than some of the other MAC lipsticks that I've owned. Is actually okay, and it's a really, really pretty colour. So at the moment I'm going to keep that, but if I find that I have a lipstick that I prefer, I will obviously keep that one instead. We've got the Rouge Fabulo lipstick from Bourjois. I've had these for absolute ever. Let me give it a little sniff. Okay, it smells and feels alright, which is weird considering how long I've had it. So for now, I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. We've got the Vive Modern Matte Lipstick in the shade Vive. I've got another lipstick from Vive, which is in more like a deep berry colour, which is definitely my favourite of the 2 shades from Vive I have. But this one is still like a really nice, really pale nude. Like I'm trying to do like a dark lip liner and then a lighter lipstick. I actually really, really love this colour. I know I love this. This is one of those, do you remember when I said I have like 5 lipsticks that I rotate between? This is one of those lipsticks for me. I absolutely love it. This is Poetic by Rose Inc. A really, really pretty colour. Let me show you. So yeah, this one is definitely a stay because this one is a favourite. This one, which is one of the Fenty Beauty lipsticks, I actually don't love this colour. It somehow comes out a little bit funny on me whenever I wear it. It's like a really, really pretty colour, but on me, it just comes out a bit like funky. It almost looks a little bit too orange. So I'm not 100% sure this will be one that I keep, but I'm going to put it there for now. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Glossed Up Rose lipstick, which is like a really, really glossy, like almost like balmy lipstick. Like it almost comes out like a lip balm texture. And then we've got one of the Fantasy lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Cameo. I'm pretty sure I also have another one of these somewhere in here, but this is the Cameo colour that I have. The next one I have is from Revlon. It's the shade 004 Wild Thoughts. I'm gonna put one this side against my very tanned skin. Look at that. That one is Wild Thoughts. I've then got We Makeup's lipstick in the shade 06. I actually despise this packaging because it looks grim all of the time, but it is a nice colour. And then I've got one of the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, and this one's in the shade Pillow Talk. For some reason, this packaging looks like it's been through some kind of war, and I don't really know why. But yeah, I bought this lipstick, I think with a voucher that I had for John Lewis, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty. We then have the Huda Beauty Sweet Cheeks Cream Lipstick. Although this is a cream lipstick in the shade Sweet Cheeks. Really don't think I've worn this very much. And now I broke it. As far as I got with that swatch, guys. We've got a little tiny, I think this is Illamasqua. Yeah, Illamasqua Animator lipstick in the shade Bang. This is a pretty colour, but just one that I don't really feel like I reach for. So I think this will go in the Declutter. And then I've got the Illamasqua, this is called Lava Lips in the shade Vixen, but it is gone off. Every time I wear this on my lips, it feels really like sticky, which, I mean, the swatch is coming out really sticky on my arm. So yeah, this one has gone off. So this obviously is a get rid of. There's 2 gone off lipsticks and then one which just broke. So yeah, I've got these kind of nudes on this side and then these nudes on this side. So I do think the ones that I'm going to keep are... I'm going to keep my MAC lipstick just because there's something really nostalgic about a MAC lipstick. And it's now the only one that I own. I'm going to keep the Vive lipstick because it's a really nice lipstick to put on the inner of when you're doing like a darker lip liner and then like a lighter middle. I'm obviously going to keep this because it is a firm favourite of mine. I'm going to keep the Revlon because it's like really, really comfy and really, really glossy. I'm going to keep, as much as I hate the packaging, the We Makeup lipstick because it's like a really, really pretty colour. It's this one here. And then I'm going to keep the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick because it's a classic and the colour is beautiful. And then I'm going to get rid of the rest of these because I just don't need them. I actually managed to get this down from 2 drawers into 1, which is obviously ideal. Let's wash this all off and then we can go through liquid lipsticks and see which ones we're going to keep. The next one is the nude liquid lipsticks. I think there might be 1 or 2 bullet lip. There's one bullet lipstick in here, which is the Bare Minerals little lipstick in the shade Honesty. Let me give this a swatch. A swatch? A swatch. Okay, that's pretty. I might keep that one. Right, so in here we have a number of liquid lipsticks. Some of these I've had for a suspiciously long amount of time, which is the trend with this entire thing. Which one should we start in first? I'm gonna start in this one. So we've got the KVD Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Love Dare. I'm not gonna lie, I bought this for genuine FOMO reasons, but I actually haven't had this for that long, so it's definitely in date, but I just forgot that I kind of had it. I mean, it's a pretty colour. The next one is a firm favourite of mine. This is the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade I Rule. Especially the bright ones of these, I absolutely adore. But even the nude ones, they're really, really, really pretty. God, all these colours are very similar. At least with the bullet lipsticks, there were quite varying tones of nudes. I feel like these are all going to be exactly the same. This is the Dose of Colours liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle. I think this is okay. Is it gone off? Let me give it a little sniff. No, it smells alright. At least this one is a different tone. We've got one of the We Makeup Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. This is in the shade 13. I feel like this is one of those colours that's just too pale on me. It's really, really pretty, and I feel like on certain people that would be really nice. And believe it or not, for some reason, this one doesn't suit me and the rest of them do. We Makeup do have a lot of liquid lipsticks that I do love. You will see them in a moment. I do think this is one I'm gonna pass on. We've then got the Sleek Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Cream in the shade Birthday Suit. This is old. I have had this since Sleek used to be everywhere. So I feel like this is definitely one that I probably shouldn't be wearing on my face anymore. God, all these lipsticks look, apart from Dose of Colours, they all look basically the same. We then have one that's kind of exploded slightly, so it needs cleaning. But this is another We Makeup liquid lipstick, but this is actually in a shade that I reach for. Let me just clean this first. Right, look at that colour. That colour is stunning. We then have one of these, which is the NYX Shine Loud lipstick in the shade Movie Maker. I wore this on my wedding day. I absolutely love these liquid lipsticks. I've got 2 colours and I adore them. They're like ones that you put the lip colour on and then you put like a lip gloss on, and they are more or less kiss proof once they've kind of dried down a little bit. It's the lipstick in this drawer that I wear all the time, so definitely not one to get rid of. I then have the Ofra Long Lasting lipstick. This is my second one of this exact colour. This is the shade Charmed. I have had this an exact colour before when Ofra used to do the round packaging, and then I repurchased it, but I have had this a very long time. Let me do a sniff test. It does smell a little bit funky. I've got a colour that compares to it. I will keep that one instead. Yeah, I think I've kind of got that colour solved in some of these earlier colours, so I think this will be a get rid of just because of the pure time in which I've had this. We've got one of the Rouge Velvet Ink lipsticks from Bourjois. These are like really liquidy. I'm running out of space. I'm going to put it on swatch down here. These are like really, really liquidy. They're like super, super light. They're actually like really nice. As you can see, they're like, the colour on them is quite sheer, but I just don't find myself reaching for it. The packaging is absolutely stunning, and for that I applaud them, but I just don't find myself reaching for this at all. And then the other lipstick in here that I do reach for all the time is the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Serenity. I love this. There's something so cooling and nice about it when it's on your lips. It is such a pretty lip oil. I kind of want more of these. That's quite a nice arrangement of liquid lipsticks. I'm gonna keep these ones. I'll put them in the like nicer drawer. So you've got the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick, but the shade 16, the Shine Loud lipstick in Movie Maker, my Rare Beauty lip oil, my Dose of Colours liquid lipstick, my L'Oreal liquid lipstick, and then the Kat Von D liquid lipstick, which means these now fit in one drawer. So once again, we've gone down from 2 drawers to 1 drawer, and I'm getting rid of, basically get rid of these 2 because the colours aren't quite right, this one because it's really old, and this one because it's slightly too sheer. So yeah, these ones are gonna go. Once again, I'm gonna wash all of this on my arm, and then the next one is berries and kind of brighter colours. Right, arm once again clean. Let's go with berries and brights. So I actually do wear a lot of these lipsticks, quite a lot, as in like this colour of lipstick. So although obviously who wears bright lipsticks all the time, I can quite comfortably say that I do. I do know there are some missing in here, but let's go with what's in here and then we can always go from there. So I'm gonna go with the berry tones because I can quite comfortably say there is a Vive lipstick missing, which is my go-to. And wherever that is in my life, that is my berry tone of choice. Let me just check it's not in one of these other drawers. Yes, it is. This is my kind of berry toned lipstick of choice. This is the Vive lipstick in the shade Power Suit. If you follow me over on Instagram, I posted a couple of reels about this recently because it is just, I mean, it's one of my favourite colours. So I feel like because of this, a lot of these just don't really get worn at all. I do also really like this. This is the L'Oreal Colour Riche Nude Intense in 179. It doesn't get worn probably quite as much because I wear the Vive one all the time, but it is very, very different in its kind of undertone, and I do really, really like it. So this is also going to be one that I keep my hands on, but I'm not 100% convinced about these others. So let's go through them. So you've got the NYX Powder Puff Lippy. Do you remember when worn-in lipstick was like something that everyone wanted? So it looked like you'd kind of been wearing it and potentially like snogging with someone. This is, wow, this is actually completely dried up. If I can get any form of colour out, which I can a little bit, this is what this lipstick was supposed to help you achieve. I remember when these were everywhere, but I just, one, this is actually like dried up, and 2, who wants that? I've got the Rouge Fabulo lipstick in the shade 12. Oh, okay. And I feel like between these 3, I've got all of the like autumnal lipsticks I could ever physically want. So yeah, she's staying. I've then got 2 of these Dear Dahlia lip. What are these actually called? Don't know. These lip things from Dear Dahlia. They are actually really, really nice, but I just don't find I reach for them. And I can't really tell you why, because there's nothing particularly wrong with them. I just don't find that I ever, if I want like this kind of tone, I don't find these are what I reach for. They're quite powdery. The packaging is obviously gorgeous, but I find I just do not reach for them. So I'm gonna get rid of those as well. And then this is another one of the Everlasting or Ever liquid lipsticks from We Makeup, but this one is in the shade 34. Oh, she is dark. Yeah. I'm gonna keep this. So I've got like a really deep nude, a really kind of pinky nude, a more like proper like berry tone, and then like a really purpley liquid lipstick. So I feel like that is perfect for these kind of like very dark nude tones. So these are I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna get rid of those other 3. And then in terms of like colourful lipsticks, I love this. This is the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade I Speak Heart. I actually wear this quite a lot, which considering how bright it is quite astonishing. I mean, stunning. Not for this time of year, but like absolutely stunning. I also wear my NYX Shine Loud lipstick in the shade Another Level. I feel like this has sort of overtaken this in terms of like a favourite, but I do definitely use both of them. And this is a slightly more wearable, kind of bright pink colour, so this one I can kind of wear all year round. This one's kind of just for summer. And then the other one that I really like that's in here is the MAC Powder Kiss lip colour in Make It Fashion. I wouldn't say this is my favourite formula. It's quite thick, but this is a really nice colour. I'll put this here. It's a really, really nice colour. I don't necessarily think I would tell anyone to like run out and buy this formula straight away. Like there are definitely better formulas out there. But something that's kind of like matte but comfortable and like a really pretty colour, I do love this. These are the 4 that I don't really wear. So obviously let's give them a swatch. So I've got 2 of the Ever liquid lipsticks, and these are obviously in like the randomest colours, and I'm just not someone who wears this unusual a colour. I will wear these colours on my eyes 100%, but these aren't eye safe. So I'm gonna get rid of these because I just do not reach for colours like this. So yeah, I've got the Max Factor Pink Brandy. I'm pretty sure this was in like a free gift set that I must have got in like Boots or Superdrug because I don't ever remember buying this. This is, ooh, pretty sheer peachy colour. I feel like it's very, very different to everything else I have, and I actually might keep this. And then if I do not wear this, by the time we roll around to whenever I next do one of these, I will get rid of it. But I'm hoping that now there's slightly more cleared out, that I will find it. And then this is the Colorie Shine Petilla Plump from L'Oreal. It's more like a tinted lip balm, quite a pretty pink colour, and it's got like a candy cane style scent to it. I am going to put this in the maybe pile, and then when I do my tinted lip balms, I'll review it in that session. But as you can see, there's like a slightly crazy arrangement of colours on my arm, but these are still staying in 2 separate drawers, but they're just slightly more curated drawers, and I've got rid of 5 lipsticks, which I feel like is a pretty solid effort. So these are gonna go back. I'm just gonna wash my arm, and then let's go into lip glosses, and then we've got reds. My collection of these has kind of been slowly but surely growing as I kind of fall back in love with lip glosses and lip balms. This is She. I've obviously got quite a lot here. It's slightly mental. So if we start with the lip oil side of things, which is this little container here. So this is lip oils and lip balms. We've got like a traditional clear lip balm, which we're obviously going to keep because important. So I'm not going to swatch these because they're all going to look really, really similar. We've got 2 Lanolips tinted lip balms. I actually really like these and really rate them. So I'm going to keep hold of them because if I just want like a really quick, easy makeup look, this is kind of where I go to, and this is sort of what's taken over my lip life recently. We've got the Gizu or Gizu lip oil, which is probably my favourite. I absolutely love this. I also love my Vive, although something's happened to the label, so ignore how weird the label looks. But this is my Vive Lip Dew in the shade Cherub. This is stunning. This is everything you want from a lip oil and more. It's a little bit tinted. It's a really nice colour. And then the other one that's 100% in here is Glossier MangoBalm.com. I got this in an advent calendar. I don't think the mango scent is the scent I would have chosen, but it's still a great one. So they are what I'm keeping 100%. And now we've got into like the not as 100% range. Who remembers these? This used to be a massive thing when I used to work in Superdrug. This is the Lip Cot, which is like a lip sealer. I actually really don't like it. I feel like it kind of smells a little bit like alcohol, and it's really, really, really drying. We've got this, which is the I'm Lip Jelly. It's a clear lip jelly, and to be honest, I find I prefer either a clear lip gloss, a lip balm, or a tinted lip balm. So I just don't reach for this, so this can go. I've got the P. Louise Perfect Pout Cosmetic Base, and this comes out like red. It's very, very strange. I don't think I've quite wrapped my head around what this actually is and what you're supposed to do with it, because look, it's like bright red, but then it's really, really hard to work with and really, really hard to manipulate because it's in like a lip balm product container. And the last thing in here is the Dr. Lip Tinted Elderberry Pigment Nipple Balm thing. I don't hate this, I don't love it. I kind of feel very on the fence about it, and I definitely prefer my Lanolips. So I think I'll use these and get rid of this. Hopefully this now feels a little bit more manageable. Nice. We then go on, if I put the lip glosses in with the lip glosses. These are tinted lip balms. I think you can tell what my favourite brand of tinted lip balm is. I will give you one guess. I've got the Lipstick Queen Frog Princess lipstick. I actually really love this, but this has gone off. It smells really freaking funky. So I don't know if it will swatch okay considering how old it is, but it's one of those like colour changing lipsticks that, yeah, it's coming out a really odd colour. When you can bring it against the pH of your skin, it changes colour, but this has gone off. But then I've got 3 NARS lip balms, all that are in different sizes just to make my life fun. So this is the OG. This is the first one I got that made me fall in love with them. But as you can see, she is very nearly finished. This is in the shade Dolce Vita. So there is a new one. This is the replacement. So this one is fresh. I've not even used this one, but I'm obviously keeping it because this is the repurchase of this colour. And then when I was trying to look for this shade and couldn't find it, I bought the shade Torrid, which is nice. It's definitely not the same colour at all. Like when I swatch them side by side, you will see like this is a significantly more kind of like orangey lipstick. I definitely like don't love it as much as Dolce Vita, but I do still love it. So yeah, these three are staying because as you can probably tell, I love them. And now we get into lip gloss territory. So my favourite lip glosses are the Fenty Beauty ones because shock, I am a basic, predictable person. I've got the clear one, which is called Diamond Milk. And then I've got a not clear one, which is called, oh, Pink Dragonfly. These are stunning. I would say these are my favourite lip glosses. This lip gloss here, I don't know if it will come up in a swatch. This is the NYX This Is Milky gloss in the shade Cherry Skimmed. And it's just a really unflattering colour because it's like a really like greigey lip gloss. And I just don't think, it's like so much greyer than like all the other lip glosses I have, so I just don't reach for this. And then a similar vibe, but like the opposite extreme. This is the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream. And I know it's therefore not a lip gloss, so I don't really know why it's in this section. But I don't really like this texture and colour combo. So now we've actually got into proper lip glosses. So we've got the Well Lip Plumper, which is like a clear lip gloss plumpery thing. I'm not going to swatch it because it's clear. I actually really like this. I don't know if any of you have followed me for long enough, but there was a period in which I lost it and then they gifted me a new one and I am very, very happy. So I wouldn't get rid of it because I think it'd make me sad. We've got the Tower 28 lip gloss, which I do actually really like. If I want like a nice clear lip gloss, this is kind of one that I reach for. As you can see here, it's quite a pale, sheerish lip gloss, but it's a really, really pretty one. I also really love the L'Oreal lip glosses, and this colour is really, really pretty. So definitely one I'm keeping. This Illamasqua one has gone off. This is the Loaded Lip Polish in the shade Vogue. It's a really nice colour, but it smells a bit funky. So one that I'm going to get rid of because I don't really put that on my lips. And then this one is new. So if any of you watched my recent Beauty Bay haul, you'll have seen that I got one of those like surprise boxes from Made by Mitchell, and this is the lip gloss in the shade Coral. I don't think I've actually worn this yet, to be honest. It's a very, very pale coral colour. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to suit me, but I actually haven't worn it yet, so I'm going to keep it, obviously give it a go, see if I can get it to like work with my complexion and whatnot. But all the lip glosses together, if I put these two in there, all of the tinted lip balms are together, and then all like the clear lip balms and lip oils are together. I do have one of the NYX, I think they're called like the Fat Lips or something, in the office, and I have another one of the Vive lip oils on order, so I think that will finish off this quite a lot. So this isn't like a huge change, but it does at least make a bit more sense. Right, back and ready for the red lipsticks. So that's a nude. Love that. This is the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink in the shade 20, which is the shade Koi. I probably haven't worn this in a while because every time I go for a red, there's a nude in here, but it's a pretty colour. So I'm going to go put that up with the nude liquid lipsticks because that will actually make me use it. But these are, as you can see, all reds. There are 3 red lipsticks in here that I reach for as standard. So obviously they're definitely going to be ones I'm going to keep. They are the La Perla lipstick in the shade Venetian Red. This is truly one of the most iconic, classic, beautiful reds. And as you can see from that swatch, so freaking pigmented. This is like my favourite red lipstick of all time. The other one I really like because it's a little bit more kind of like pinky is the NYX Lingerie XXL lipstick. This is another one of those reds that I adore. It's like a slightly different tone, as you can probably tell, to the La Perla lipstick. Oh, would help if I didn't swatch my thumb. So yeah, definitely one I'm gonna keep hold of because it is a firm favourite. And then the other red that I reach for in here is the Revlon Crushed Rubies, which is a little bit more of a kind of brighter red. There are still 4 more red lipsticks here. Let's work out which ones we are going to keep as well. So here we've got the L'Oreal Colorie Shine in 350. From memory, this is like a really, really pretty colour, but because it's so balmy, like it's the most balmiest lipstick you will ever feel and see, I find it doesn't really stay on my lips, and it's such a bright, vibrant colour. You want it to stay where you put it. So this is the one I'm going to get rid of because for that reason I don't really reach for it. We've got the Bourjois Rouge Velvet Ink in the shade 09. It's also a little bit sheer like the pink one that I swatched earlier, but at least it's like a really, really, really pretty colour. And it is a little bit different to the other three, so maybe one I keep. We've got the NARS Burning Love Velvet Lip Gloss. I don't really remember this. Ooh, not that pigmented, it's quite sheer. And I feel like if I want a red, I want it to have proper colour payoff, so maybe not one for me. And then the last one is the Ever lipstick in the shade 32. Quite a bluey red. And this is really, really pretty, and unlike the other colours. So the reds I'm going to keep are the We Makeup, the Bourjois Rouge Velvet Ink, the NYX, the La Perla, and the Red Bomb. I feel like that's quite a good selection of reds. The only other thing in this drawer is the lip liners. So as you can see, I've got quite the collection of lip liners. So I'm going to go and wash these off, and then we're going to sort out the lip liners before we call this a day. Right, you might have moved slightly because my chair fell over, but this is lip liners. So I've got quite a lot of lip liners here, and I do find I use lip liners more than I used to, but probably not as much as this many lip liners would lead you to believe. So there are a couple of like not quite lip liners. They're like chunky lip sticky things in here. So we've got the NARS Do Me Baby Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. I mean, it's pretty, but I just don't reach for it. I find these things really hard to work with. Got the L'Oreal Matte Crayon. She's pretty. I might actually use that one. I'm just going to transfer the ones that I'm keeping into here. We've got the nude sticks in the shade Belle. The problem I have with this one is I don't know how to sharpen it. And then we've got the NYX Simply Red, which I used to use this all the time. Don't know if any of you used to be around on my channel when this was like my go-to red lipstick. I still love it. I'm going to keep it. I've then got loads and loads of lip liners in here. There's quite a few in here from Beauty Bay. I do think they make really nice lip liners, and I also do obviously have a pack of 4 from them. So I've got quite a lot of shades in here. As you can tell, they all kind of like veer on the kind of reds and berry tones. I've got 2 heats. I obviously don't need 2 heats. That's fun. So obviously I can get rid of one of the duplicates because I do not need 2 of the same lip liner when I don't use lip liner enough. I am going to get rid of my Exaggerate Rimmel lip liner. It's really, really drying, and I just don't find myself reaching for it anymore. Same with the Sleek Twist Up lip pencil. This one is my go-to, as you can see, because it's tiny. This is the NYX Line Loud in Ambition Statement. I feel like I might actually go get some more of these at some point whenever I need more lip liners, because they're really creamy but like really easy to work with. Dear Dahlia lip line in Buff, which is a pretty kind of pink colour. I'm going to keep that one. I've got the Karl Lagerfeld Model Co lip liner, which this one needs sharpening, but I can obviously sharpen that one. It's like a nice kind of peachy pink colour. So yeah, it needs sharpening, but I do have a sharpener, so that's fine. I've got my Vive Velvet Sands Modern Lip Liner, which is more of it's like a really funny colour, but like quite a unique colour, so one to keep. Steve Laurent lipstick, which I actually don't think I'm going to keep this one because it's a very similar colour, as you can see here, to the Vive one, and I prefer the Vive one, so that one can go. And then I've got one of the Rare Beauty lip liners, and this one is in the shade either Creative or Kind Words, I'm not 100% sure. And this one is more of a kind of peachy tone. So yeah, those have been cleaned out a little bit. So obviously this is a slightly more manageable number of lip liners. And that is my lipsticks organised. So I've got 3 empty drawers, and then these are all the ones that I am disposing of in various ways. These are all the lipsticks I'm getting rid of. I mean, most of these lipsticks, I have to say, like about 70% of them are because they've gone off. There are a few in here that haven't gone off, but they're like slightly weird colours, like this blue one. So I'm not really quite sure what to do with them. I'm gonna reorganise the drawers that are in front of me so they make sense now that I've obviously got this many less lipsticks. And I will show you the finished result in a moment. There you go, this is my updated lipstick collection, which is one thing lower if you can't tell. In the top here we have lip liners. So these are my lip liners, my kind of lip chubby pencils. We then have lip oils, and lip balms, so not many in there. Definitely an area that I'm falling in love with, so an area that I'm sure will expand out a little bit more. We then have tinted lip balms, which is basically Lanolips and NARS. We then have lip glosses, which I have slowly but surely become more and more obsessed with, so definitely an area that I'm really enjoying. We then move into like traditional lipsticks. So these are all of my nude bullet lipsticks, my nude liquid lipsticks, my more kind of berry toned lipsticks in general, my red lipsticks, and then my colour lipsticks, and the bottom drawer is actually empty. That is how we're looking. Feel like that was pretty successful. And then I've popped them all in here. These are all of the ones that I am getting rid of, which is quite a lot. I'm quite happy with that. So they are sorted, organised, happy. Feeling like this is quite a good, concise lipstick collection now. And definitely a collection of lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners, lip oils and lip balms that I will use all of the time. So yeah.